Hey family, hey butterfly family. I decided to do a reading on the British actor, 65-year-old Julian Sands. He is still presently missing. Many of you already know about his story. The fact that he's going missing January 13th. He went on a he went hiking, okay? Um for those that are like Julian, that sounds familiar. Here are some pictures of him. A lot of them when he was younger, leading up to the present, how he would be looking if you had came across him or crossed paths with him. Okay, let me read this real quick. It has here Julian Sands is an English actor. He is known for his roles in films such as The Killing Fields, A Room with a View, Warlock. I remember that one. Arachnophobia. I remember that one. Boxing, Helena, and Leaving Las Vegas on television. He is known for playing Vladimir. I can't pronounce that. Berko, I know I pronounced it wrong, but it's Bierko. Um, but anyway, he's known for playing in many, 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 movies. Okay, he's been married twice, and he was born January the 4th, 1958, and he's presently 65 years old. Okay, he was born in United Kingdom. So anyway, he's a British actor. Let me just say this real quick. I did do a reading on him earlier. Let me just say that I did a reading on him earlier, and a lot of personal information came out. And you know me, family, I get to digging. Okay, I get to digging. But I really, just want to focus on, trying to get an idea of where he is. And, I mean, I've done the reading and everything. So I've already have an idea as far as the jush of, his disappearance, even though it's allegedly. The spirit already gave me a little idea of the jush of his disappearance. Let me just say that. And so real quick, I would like to just go over certain things that came out in the reading family. And I did look for updates, and I googled his name, and this was 11 hours ago, and it says U.S. authorities closed area where Julian Sand disappeared over avalanche risk. I guess it's like a certain risk area in the mountains. They had searched, but anyway, as I stated, they still haven't found him yet. So anyway, family. Oh, that's crazy. It has here Julian Sands. Let's see, search efforts delayed as winter storm, snowstorm is set to hit California mountains. And that was a week ago. OMG. I didn't know that. But anyway, um, as I stated, I had did a private reading on Julian, and certain key messages had came out. For one thing, Spirit let me know he had a lot on his mind. Okay, because what I was trying to do, I was trying to get an idea of what was going on with him as far as, you know, um, what was going on with him in his personal life. Because you'd be surprised how they can affect a person as far as what's going on up here. If a person have a lot on their mind, they can become very, distracted. And the fact that he was hiking, I mean, you have to be very focused. I mean, I've never hiked before, but I can imagine. I mean, you got to really watch what you're doing. And he wasn't a rookie at it. He's done it many times before. So, I mean, obviously he knew what he was doing. But still, you can be someone who has a lot on your mind, a lot going on with you in your personal life, that still can affect you, when normally you're someone that's very focused, on that day he could have been, very distracted. But things were coming out pertaining to his personal life that I was picking up on, which can let me know that I'm sure he was very distracted on that day. Let me just say that. And I was picking up on the fact that he had fallen and he had fallen in between. Um, I forgot how Mrs. had worded it, but it's like he's wedged in between, this space, this hole. I wouldn't say hole, but I'm gonna say this space, maybe between two rocks, but it's deep. Shall I say? I was picking up on that as well, and I don't know how deep. Let me just say that I'm not familiar with the area. I don't know anything about the area. Um, Now, exactly the actual location where he is, I cannot tell you. I did not ask, the spirit about that as far as the actual location. But what I will say is, I am picking up on he might not be with us. I'm definitely picking up on that, you know, because this happened January the 13th, and I also picked up on the fact that it's a good chance he could have broken something, some bones, maybe an ankle, broken his leg. But I'm definitely picking up on he broken something, and he's definitely feeling quite helpless. Okay. Um, Now the spirit was revealing to me some other things about him. But to me, that's going more in his personal life, and I feel like it really has nothing to do with, what happened to him. Even though I did see the word being secretive, and I also saw something about sabotage, but that can be self-sabotage due to one own action, not using good judgment. But also, it can be sabotage if someone was with him, and something could have jumped off, and he could have been pushed, you know, allegedly. And also, I had got a message as a clue. The word "street" had came out, so I'm definitely going to be using my um, clue deck to see what the spirit has to say. I'm just curious to see what's going to come back out. 'Cause if it's very significant, it's going to come back out. Please know that. Um, and I don't mean to come off as doom and gloom, family. We know with God all things are possible. You know, just because I'm saying that he could have fallen and broken something doesn't mean he's deceased. But it just I'm not picking up on him. That's all. And all we can do is just hope for the best. And I'm definitely praying for his family. It seems like his brother has given up. His brother feels like, that Julian could be deceased now. And that's his own, flesh and blood feels like that. He's feeling hopeless. He's giving up. But anyway, um, so with this reading right here, this one won't be that long. I'm just seeking some clues, trying to get an idea of, anything Spirit wants to know concerning Julian, um, as far as clues of what could have happened to him. Okay, that's what this reading is about. I'm not trying to dive too deep in his personal life. A lot of times I do readings on people, I can't help but come out. I'm not in control of that. I'm just a messenger. But whatever you're going to see and hear in this reading concerning the British actor, 65-year-old Julian Sands, it is not facts. We all know this. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. And we're going to just, no matter what comes out of this reading, we are just going to pray for Julian and just, you know, pray that he will be found no matter what. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started with this. And as I stated, a lot of additional information did come out, but I just don't want to go there. Okay? I mean, he's not here to defend himself. And not only that, I just want to stick to the fact that he's presently missing. I just want to see, what the spirit's going to reveal about that. That's it. I'm not trying to dive deep all in his personal issues and business. Let me see something. I will say this. When I had used this deck right here, it's called Gain Insight. I will say this now. He's definitely a well-known actor. Okay, I don't know how long he's been acting, but he's been in the field for quite some time. Um, Maybe many of you can let me know down below in the comment section. I appreciate it. is Julian affiliate with Masonic groups? And it may not have anything to do with this. I'm just curious because it came out in the reading, something about Masonic groups. Um, and also, what is it I wanted to say? It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm trying to remember when I had saw it in the message. Uh, dang, what else came out in this reading? Something else that came out that I was going to share with many of you also. Um, and something about, when it comes to his relationships, he's known for being in toxic, unhealthy relationship, pretty much attracting the wrong kind of individuals to him. His so-called relationships don't last that long. I just say that, and I have to say allegedly. Okay, I'm just looking back at this, trying to get an idea of remembering what came out of that reading. But mm, I'm trying to think. Do I want to use this deck? I just feel like when I use this deck, it's going to start diving deep in his personal life, even though it's allegedly. I really don't want to go there. I'm going to go ahead and start off using the clue deck, okay? Okay, this is my homemade deck. Divine Spirit, seeking clarity about Julian Sands. What led to his disappearance? What happened to him? What happened to Julian Sands? Mm, hold up. I had to fact check because it's the way they came out, family. Hold up, I had to fact check. Let me just look at them and get my fact check from there. And also, let me say this. When I had did a private reading on him, I was getting something about a student. That's what I wanted to say. And that didn't make sense to me. So I'm wondering, did he have somebody with him? Um, cause I never heard of nobody, hiking by themselves. I know people do it, but to me, you should have somebody with you, whether you're hiking with a group or at least with somebody else. But anyway, something about a student. The word student, it was a clue. The word student came out, and I thought that was interesting for me to see that. And also, well, this is personal. I'm going to say, but I'm gonna say it again. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. If it comes out, then that's what it means. Okay, if it comes out, that's what it means. But anyway, let me fact check. Sometimes additional messages will come out, and I have to fact check. Because right here I got teenager, and I'm not sure what this means. Because earlier when I did a reading on him, I had got the word student, but it says teenager. So somebody young he had crossed paths with. And the fact that they said a week ago that they're expecting a snowstorm in the area, it has here include the word freezer, but I think about somebody being very cold. Okay, obviously it's not a freezer, but that word freeze makes sense to me. Someone that's in an environment that's cold. It has here dark crawl space. The word dark did come out when I did a private reading on him. It has here not running away, facing their fears. Something about girlfriend, and I was picking up on relationship issues, um, not being committed. And then it says boyfriend. Now it can just be an actual male friend, okay? It doesn't necessarily, have to have anything to do with, relationship from, you know, like lovers. But anyway, it has here boyfriend. Then I showed you girlfriend. So he could have had company, people around him when he went for a hike. This says they are okay, needs mental space alone to think. But it depends on the timeline. Is the timeline talking about now or before? Sorry, family. Maybe he was with a group of people and he stepped away. It has here dropped off at night, whatever that means. But they say they found his vehicle. And I also got the word ghosting. That's someone that abandons you. They leave you hanging. So I'm not really sure what that means. Dropped off at night. I have here clue, the word removed. I have here open and closed case, whatever that means. And really, every time I hear the this right here, open and closed case, I think about something that authorities are going to just close real quick, whatever reason. I think about when they just give up on cases. Hopefully, that won't be, you know, this situation. But anytime I see this, I think about authorities just giving up. So anyway, open and closed case. So now I'm wondering, for me to see that word student, now I'm wondering, was he like training anybody, or did he have a guide that was with him, or if not, did he have anybody with him to where he was the guide? Because the word student came out, and I was like, why would somebody young be around him? There's a lot of personal stuff coming out in here. I'm trying to keep it solely. Um, I'm trying to keep it so. I'm trying to keep it solely based on, his disappearance. But a lot of times the spirit be peeling the layers on the individual. When it comes to their shadow nature, and it be spilling the beans on people. But even though I'm saying that, it's still allegedly. But um, like for instance, stuff like this. I'm gonna show it to you. It's allegedly, but stuff like this. See that this has nothing to do with why he disappeared, but who knows what people do in their own personal life, okay? But I'm gonna put this back in the deck because I want to stick to, his disappearance. Anything I see too personal, I'm not gonna share it. I want to stick to the a lot of these messages are very personal. Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with him personally. I'm trying to stay away from all the personal things going on with him. Mm. I feel the need to shuffle. Hold on, family. Oop. You know what? I would love to say that this was an accident, but my thing is, who all did he go on that hiking trip with? Because I'm seeing things in here that's looking quite suspect to me. I'm getting a strong hit on this. It's a clue. The word is dance, but I feel like this is just background information that led up before he went on the hike. That's why I'm not showing certain information, okay? Because a lot of it to me is not pertaining to what led up to his disappearance. That just says dance, so that's not really telling me anything. This says they don't want to be exposed, and I know this is kind of personal. Like this would just let me know as far as anything that's going on with him behind, behind the scenes, as far as how he was moving, out here in these streets, the things that he was into. That's what this talking about. Don't want to be exposed. It has here moved to a new location. And remember, I told many of you about I was picking up on Masonic groups and all of that. It has here include the word pledge. That's what comes to my mind when I see that word. It has here deception. I did not call or text anyone back. Lies, false narrative. And I don't know anything about him calling or texting anybody. It says feeling hopeless and frustration, depression, loss of interest. And I was picking up on things like feeling empty. So he definitely wasn't in a good headspace at all when he left to go hiking. You know, um, this says payback, revenge, teaching them a lesson. Now, who is them? See, that's weird to be coming out. And then this came out when I did his private reading. Something about a protective court order. Oh yeah, family. And also I was getting something about he was being stalked. He was staying silent, but he was in fear. Also, I was getting that he was being stalked. Also, okay. And it says court order, present or past protective order, present danger of violence or sexual assault or abuse or threats. So Spirit let me know also that he was experiencing, you know, um, being stalked as well. And then this speaks about a past or present court order. Okay, I'm getting a hit on this. No foul play. So I'm not seeing him so far. I'm not seeing him um, being sabotaged to where somebody purposely, as far as them sitting back planning something, if I'm taking him out, I'm not getting that. It has here tears of joy found, but I can also get this if a person is deceased also. I don't know why this would come out. This just lets me know about corruption going on with some kind of organization, corruption alliance organizations. So I'm wondering, is he part of some kind of group, secret group? Just saying that I got pledge and then I got corruption alliance organization. This says dumped landfill. I'm not sure what this is about. So this doesn't make sense if he's, hiking on a mountain. A lot of times it's the key words that are clue. Dumped. And this says clue the word back room. I'm not really sure what, let me see something. And I'm getting a hit on this, but I just don't know where they fit. And then this right here says move to a new location. So I'm not really sure what that's about. Let me continue real quick. Cause these two not really making no sense to me. Unless he was taken from that location, moved to another location, and he, somebody has him. Somebody found him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have found him, and he's staying in their residence. Cause I was picking up on something weird like held hostage, and I'm like held hostage. That's pretty much taken against your will. You're in an environment you don't want to be in. So I don't know if that's his energy, something that he had partaken in, in his personal life, or this could have happened to him. Hmm. Family, some of these messages are gonna be kind of personal, so I apologize. I'm not trying to make him look in a bad light. It's not my opinion what come out anyway. I'm picking up on a lot of kinky stuff going on. I'm getting a strong hit on this. Mm, that's real personal. This one's a doozy. 'Cause I'm getting like different events and timelines that are being played out before, you know, he went missing. Right here, I got partners in crime, alliance, mutual benefits. Right here, I got clue the word basement. Right here, I got S for sale. Came right back out. So I don't know what he causes. Cause Spirit did let me know he's very secretive. Right here, I got trees, wooded area. So the way I see it over here, this is a one timeline, okay? And then right here, I got sexually taken advantage of, not willing. And I don't know what this is about. I mean, what does this have to do with his disappearance? Unless it's something that he could have maybe taken part in that he knows about. Falling inside dark hole between rocks, tight space. So maybe when it comes to all this sex for sale and all this mess, his basement, maybe there's something that's going on in his personal life, allegedly, that he may have been into. Okay, allegedly. But this says falling inside dark hole between rocks, tight space. This says dealing with depression over a loss, feels alone. This says broken bones. So obviously he had fallen. This says bullying. This says being secretive. And I can't make that up. The spirit let me know he's very secretive. I'm sure he lives a very private life. This says accusation, rumors, and gossip. And something about a court order. And once again, I was getting something about stalking. Somebody was stalking him. Question court order, present or past or present, restraining order. Not to engage in certain behavior, what someone can or cannot do. So something about a past or present court order, restraining order. Mm. And let me say this real quick, and this is not to put him down, because who know what people are into. But if he is a part of some kind of secret society group, you know how they do in Hollywood, okay? You know, because this says trees, wood area, this says basement. All of this sounds very secretive. This says S for sale. So who knows what be going on in these with these so-called private groups? Mm. So anyway, it looked like he has fallen. He had an accident. But I'm still picking up on somebody around him because I did my private reading. The word student came out, and then we see something about a teenager. So what is that all about? Unless it's past energy. She is coming out. It's coming out. Now everything that I was telling many of you about when I did that private reading came right back out. And you see how thick this deck is. You see how thick that is. It has here obsessed, secret admirer, stalking. I mentioned to many of you about a street. It's a clue. Clue the word street. Something about a street. Now I don't know anything about that area, family. Cause we did see something about trees, wooded area. So even though I was saying it could be a past energy, as far as how events played up before he disappeared, I mean, this says street, so I mean, is there could be a street somewhere that's not that far from where he is, and then maybe this has something to do with his car was found by the street, cause they found his vehicle also, so maybe that's what this is talking about. But anyway, it says clue the word street. It has here retaliation, wants payback, revenge. Hmm. Hmm. It has here no legit security. This just lets me know that there were no cameras around. It has here clue the word smoking. And this did come out my private reading. It says clothes removed. Now I don't know why this would come out because this is the second time this came out. So maybe this is some past energy, something that he was into before he left to go hiking, okay? Unless he was dealing with hypothermia. I was told that when people are dealing with hypothermia, they take their clothes off. So it has here clothes removed. It has here rebellious. They are rebellious. It has here male. It has here inside location. So according to the spirit, he's inside. He's inside of a location. I don't know if he's in a cave, a hole, but he's not outside, you know, as far as being seen outside. Obviously, for him to have fallen and, into some kind of wedge in between, some kind of space. Oh, I just said that, didn't I? Here it is, slip and fall, wedge between. For him to have slipped and fallen and wedged between a tight space, let me just say that he's inside. He's inside. So they might even find him outside. They're gonna have to be going in these tight, dark spaces to find him. Something broken body part. Harassment, stop, leave me alone. And the spirit did say that he was being stalked. I wonder if somebody followed him out there. And there could have been some kind of altercation and he could have slipped. Upset, looking for answers, seeking closure. Mental health unbalance. Mm, let's hope for the best. When I did a private reading on him, this did come out. Okay. It says crime caution tape. Now, they may not have been a crime, but the fact that I'm seeing this can let me know about somebody that's deceased. Okay. Hmm. I don't want to touch this case no more. But anyway, this is very alarming to me. Obsessed, secret admirer, stalking, and retaliation wants payback. That's kind of alarming to me. And can you imagine falling? You falling off of some kind of rock or cliff, and the space is like this, and you falling like inside, like this, going down. Uh, who knows how far he went down? Just saying. Who knows how far he went down? And I don't even know if it's you know actually like this, but I can imagine you falling between some rocks, or he could have rolled down, but it looks like he's down in the embankment, like he's somewhere. You say slip and fall, wedge between. Mm. And it says inside. So, mm. Well, anyway, um, this is my read on 65-year-old Julian Sands. We're gonna just hope for the best, family. Okay, because when I did a read on him, a lot of personal messages were coming out, and I really did not want to share all of that because to me it takes away from you know the issue. The issue is that he's missing, okay, and he needs to be found. I really just didn't want to be going over a lot of personal, even though it's allegedly, it's not facts. But I really didn't want to be putting that kind of information out there, because it's a lot that came out. Please know that I really didn't want to go there putting that kind of information out there about because the spirit already let me know that he's very secretive. So you can imagine, okay? You can just imagine what came out, and I didn't want to share all of that. I mean, just enough that I was saying, that he could allegedly, be a part of some kind of organization, secret organization. I mean, you know how they get down, family. I mean, we all do our research. I mean, we know what they are into when it comes to initiation, and especially when it comes to Hollywood, and they go to these, you know, um, parties and all of that. All kind of child trafficking must be going on. But anyway, I still didn't want to put him in a bad light because it's really about finding him, not about digging dirt on him. So that's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so I'm going to just leave it the way it is, and I'm just praying that he'll be found no matter what. And I'm sending much love and light to his family. And I thank you all for watching. Um, I just don't want to dig anymore. Obviously, he's been injured. Allegedly, he's been injured, and I just don't see the fact that he's away. You know, just for people to be talking about him. You know, pulling the wool over everybody. I'm just not really seeing that because they I did hear that he has a movie coming out. And sometimes these Hollywood people, they do strange things for attention. But I truly feel like something happened to him, that he had an accident, you know. But but it does look like he had encountered some people. So that's why I was wondering, did he have people with him? I just don't see him hiking by himself. That's all I'm saying. And who knows? Maybe it could have been an altercation. It just depends on who he had encountered. Who was all with him. Cause things do happen. People get to pushing and stuff, but anyway, what I'm getting here pretty much a slip and fall. He had fallen, um, and he's wedged between, some rocks. So anyway, I love your family. You have a wonderful weekend, okay? This is my reading on the British actor Julian Sands. And let's just keep him in our prayers that he be found no matter what. Peace and love to you all, and bye for now. I don't want to prolong this reading any longer. but it looks like that he still could be in that area, somewhere hidden, well hidden. Let me just say that in a dark, tight space, trapped.